Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2 and our theme park of Mytholandria. Hope you've had a fantastic time rewatching some episodes. We had some other things I want to take care of on the channel, just kind of prevent some burnout on Planet Coaster 2. Plus, with the feedback that we received in the last episode, not upset or anything, but it does mean that as the builder of this theme park, I get to do pretty much whatever I want to today. And so, first and foremost, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, you know how to support the channel and all the ways you've done so far by giving the video a like, subscribing, and leaving comments in the comment section. But what we're going to do, we're going to pull a big, giant mulligan on this. And what I mean by that is that what we are going to do is we are actually going to flip this whole thing around. So that way I'm not ruining this pool that everyone is really enjoying. I'm making it a bit safer, which is what a lot of you have called me out on. And hopefully just in general, by flipping it, it actually kind of creates a really cool scene over here that we may do. I may do like a wade pool or something over here, something just to make it a little bit more pleasing to the eyes and something that works well. So this is going to be hopefully a bit of a longer episode. I've carved out a slightly bit more time to be able to go and handle it. By the way, no one really wants to ride this sucker. Everyone seems to want to ride this sucker. There we go. And I'm really curious as to why. This is all in the green. That's 5.8. This is like 5.81. It's a little bit wild to me, but that's okay. But yeah, so basically I'm going to flip this around, and this is going to take a while because if I flip this around, it does mean that the Greek side will be on this side technically, which is our Norse Viking side, and the Norse will be on this side. So there will be some switcherooing going on, but what I'm essentially just going to do is I'm going to move, well, there's a lot that's going to have to be done, long story short. So I'm more than happy to do it. I'm not above reproach or critique, so it's not anything on that level. It's just simply people didn't like it, so I'm going to do what I can to try and change it and make it right. Now, what we can do is I thought about actually having this extend into a portion in the beginning of our lazy river. So that may be something that I do. I'm not quite sure yet, but strap your boots in, grab a snack, because this will probably take a good hearty second or two, and we're going to see what I can't get up to. Hello everybody, Timeline Havoc here for a rare appearance, but one that I think is absolutely necessary. So what you're going to see here and what you're going to hear by the end of the episode is there are some extreme limitations with Planet Coaster 2. And some of those, a lot of those involve collision and collision issues. Being able to custom build assets is great. Things will turn out awesome in this episode for the most part, but there is a lot of extreme frustration. And I want to preview that, or I guess preface with Timeline Havoc, because you're going to see me get frustrated. You're going to see so much fine tuning that you can tell, hopefully, that it's out of frustration rather than inspiration. And so I just want to give you a heads up that this was a really frustrating episode to do. And I'm not blaming the community at all for this. I do think the switcheroo that's happening does need to happen for the sake of the park. I love the critique that you guys gave me, and I appreciate it, because it allows me to make better parks overall. So in no way is this shifting the blame on you guys. This is simply saying, hey, some things within the game happened, and the creativity got jumbled. I guess I'll say it that way. So that being said, don't let that spoil the time lapse here. I do think I did a pretty good job where we land by the end of the episode, but I do want to just say, hey, I'm flustered in this episode because of the limitations and conflicts that Planet Coaster 2 has that I think they need to fix. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree with that assessment as well. But regardless, just a little bit of preface there because I am a bit flustered, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the timeline. All right, well, quite the extensive redesign I had to do here. I still think it works. I think it looks good. Nice little subtle archways, and then again, the pull through with the building that we had over here on the Viking side. So not too bad. Of course, we still have to do a lot of the landscaping and all of that stuff. It is set a lot higher than anticipated, but that's kind of just the way that it's working right now. What we have to work with, for sure. So with the Greek side briefly out of the way, it's time to work on the Viking side. Alright everybody, I never like leaving an episode where things are not complete. You know that because in the last episode I came back and I finished all of this. But there were some unbelievably frustrating things that went down. A lot of it deals with the mechanics of Planet Coaster 2. Not being able to have these line up super close side by side was unbelievably frustrating, like unbelievably frustrating. And for some reason the undo button didn't work, so you saw that I accidentally deleted this flume. Couldn't get it back. There was just no way it was happening. So rather than get frustrated and start over completely with a new episode, I just decided to build a new one. Is it fantastic? I think it looks pretty good, but still it doesn't take away from the fact that I am unbelievably flustered and frustrated with the game. And honestly, I think it's just best if I step back from it. Because no one wants to see me like this. I don't want to see me like this. And I don't think it's fair to you guys to have to deal with all of that junk. So what we're going to do here, we are going to get those supports up just so I have a good color scheme going on here. And I'm not coming back to this right now. I may come back to this and finish it as a YouTube short or a TikTok. So that's definitely where we're going to be. But right now I'm really, really flustered and I'm going to stop before I decide to just like rage quit, because that's kind of the point where I'm at. Planet Coaster 2 is great. I'm not going to deny that. There's lots of cool things that we can do in this game that make for some unbelievable builds. But at the same time, like I can't... Oh, now I can choose it. Okay, now I can hit it. But I wasn't able to delete that. I'm not able to get in close like I want to here. There's a lot of really frustrating aspects that I just can't handle right now. And I don't... Again, it makes for a really, really bad experience for you guys. And I don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do in the future, I'm going to have a road that probably goes underneath here. That's probably what I'll end up doing, like a smaller road or go on the side here. So that way it connects to the hang. We will make this into a lazy river beginning. 100%, because I think that it looks good. It's a huge area, but I'm okay with it being a huge area for like the beginning of our shallow area for the lazy river. So that's kind of how we'll end this today. Again, I don't enjoy ending things the way that they are ending today, but I do have to step back or I will absolutely lose my flipping mind and it will hurt the potential for future episodes. So I don't want to do that because you guys love what I'm cooking and I love what I'm putting down for the most part. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you want to support the channel, let me know by giving the video a like, by subbing, and of course, your comments in the comments section down below. Apologies, I don't ever like being flustered when it comes to a build, but that's just sometimes the things, it's just how the cookie crumbles, basically. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is Havoc, and I will see you all in the next episode.